Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about self-esteem, self-worth, going with your own flow, along this line. And it's just going to be my opinion. I'm not a healthcare professional or provider. Read the disclaimer in the description box below this video on YouTube. Just my opinion. It's not counseling advice, either that. But, yeah, I've been thinking about this because of something that came up recently. It wasn't me. I saw it myself. But it wasn't about me. Okay, and I've seen this, I've seen this for many, many years, this kind of thing. And it's basically when somebody feels too much peer pressure, I guess you could say, and to do things, whatever it is that they enjoy doing, a certain direction. Or they have somebody who is telling them they must do that. We don't know the story. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But I can tell you that it was kind of like years ago when I used to do what's these days they call blogs. But back then they call them online journals, then it was online diaries, and then it became blogs. I don't know what they call them these days. But I used to write them. And one time I decided to just write a little story, a little short story. It was something I was using as a hypothetical, fictional kind of situation, and it just developed into a story. I was really good at it, let me tell you. It amazed me. I mean, it did. It surprised me that I was really that good at writing, fictional story. And somebody, a really snarky kind of woman, snarky, left me a comment about what is this all about. It was just, mean, snarky, snarly, And it just tainted my view of it. You know what I'm saying? But I was younger then. Okay. Now, back then, in that time when I was doing that, it was a service. A lot of people had online diaries, is what they call them. And, it's a big service. Huge. I think it was called one of the first social media, I believe. Really big social media. It's gone now. But anyway. So a lot of people had them. We read one another's and comments like you do, on social media these days. And I would see this quite often as people saying that, making comments, like somebody would make a negative comment on somebody's diary, and then they would say, this is my diary, I'm going to do what I want, the way I want to. And I always thought, I didn't like that when somebody would say that. I felt myself that it's more of just do it. No need to defend it, but just do it. We may feel ourselves to give, back then it was, what do they call them, favorites and, subscribers, readers, whatever, to give them a heads up on, on what we're doing, we're changing and everything. But that's our option, that's your own option to do that. If you feel that need, and it's a courtesy, but not always. I mean, if you kind of blended stuff together, you weren't always like I've been myself, typecast myself. That was me doing it to myself. But blend, slowly bring it in or whatever. Just, but to have to defend it is a problem. You see what I'm saying? Okay, to me, really, when it comes down to it, is people like that, the troll types or the bashers or whatever, haters, they're not worth it. They're not, they're looking for a reaction. That's how I see it. One size doesn't fit all on anything, like along this line, but, they tend to be looking for a reaction, for a defense even, and really, don't give it to them. That's my opinion. Don't give it to them. Yeah. But I feel that this involves a lot of the whole self-esteem, sense of self-worth, self-confidence, maybe, all these together, because you know who you are and you know what you want to do with your life, and it shouldn't be so much of what somebody else says, because somebody who's going to tear you down, they want to keep you in a little cubby hole, where they want you. And often what I've seen is that somebody who's highly competitive and they want to keep you down so they can lift themselves up, step on you to get to lift themselves up. So, I mean, I think a lot of it does deal with self-confidence, is to know they're not your boss, unless they are your boss. You know, the people are not the boss of you, you know, unless it is, like I'm saying, you know what I mean. But really, I think, you know, to get back to this point, to go with your own flow. You know, if it's not hurting you, it's not hurting anybody else, it's not illegal, it's got to be legal. You know, it's not harmful in any way, shape, form, or fashion. What's the problem with going through your own flow? Like I said, you know, other people, are they all that important? Is their opinion, is their ways the right way? What's wrong with your way? You know, if there's nothing wrong with it, why is it wrong? Because they said so? Who are they? You know, you're an adult, you know. Who are they? Are they your boss? Or they somehow control you, own you? Yeah. Kind of my rambling for today. Storms are coming in. You might be able to see that. And they're supposed to be tomorrow, but I have a feeling they're going to get here a little early, like today, anytime soon. And since I live in the tornado alley, I should probably get home. You think? Anyway, if you have thoughts on this, you know, I could be wrong. Like I said, it's just my opinion. But if you have thoughts on it, leave a comment below. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle that should be coming up anytime soon, if not already. If you want to watch another video, click one of the triangles. There's probably going to be more than one. Pop it up, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.